Fantastic. Take the knees wide, bring the toes to touch, press back to child's pose. I'm going to give you a quick breather here just to stretch out the arms and the shoulders. Reach long and melt the heart, the chin, and the forehead toward the earth. Big breaths in, big breaths out. One more breath. Awesome. Start walking the hands back under the shoulders, and we're going to come back into tabletop position. Beautiful. We're going to find downward facing dog and come to a stand. We won't be doing a lot of downward facing dogs today. If inversion is not in your practice, feel free to come to a stand and come to the front of your mat. Otherwise, let's tuck the toes and pretend that there is a string tied to the tailbone and it's pulling you up to the sky as you press into the palms with even pressure, pressing the torso back toward generously bent knees and dropping the head low. Pedal the feet and breathe. Lift the tailbone just a little bit higher as you press back. One more breath. Awesome. Take a peek up at your hands. We're going to take a slow, determined walk to meet them. So maybe one foot in front of the other as we roll to our fingertips and walk to our hands. Take a big breath. Exhale, fold it down. Bend the knees nice and generously. We're going to lay the torso on the thighs. And let the head dangle, arms dangle. We're in ragdoll. Take one breath. Nice and a slow, gentle roll up one vertebra at a time. Super, super slow. Shoulders, neck, and head are the last to rise. Roll the shoulders back as you come to a stand. Let the palms face forward, and we're going to come into a nice, strong mountain pose at the top of your mat. Fabulous. Take a few breaths here. Eyes can be opened or closed. Your choice. If the eyes are closed, maybe take a moment, play with your balance. Lift the toes. Maybe rock front to back or side to side. Just see where your balance is at today. And then find stillness. Beautiful. Open the eyes. We're going to take a giant breath in. Bring both hands up overhead. Palms pressed together. As you exhale, we're going to step back with the left foot. Bring the thumbs to the heart. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. And the front toes facing the front of your mat. All right, a few things to really think about here. The hip points are going to face the front, but not unnaturally. So find that a natural angle. You don't have to crank into it, right? A natural angle for the hips. They point forward. You're going to take a peek down. Make sure your knee is not over your toes. Take a big breath here. On an exhale, we're going to bend that front knee a little bit more. Make any adjustments you need to in the back leg. Take another peek down. Make sure the knee is not over the toes. Awesome. Then we're going to find Warrior One arms. So two options here. The arms can come straight up and overhead. And if they do, take a big breath, and on your exhale, relax the shoulders. So we don't want to see this, the hunching and rounding, right? We want to have relaxed shoulders and a beautiful reach. Your other option, if we have anything going on in the shoulder, bursitis or rotator cuff injuries, act like you're holding a big beach ball up over your head. So beach ball arms will come out to the side, and find your Warrior One arms here. So that is totally Up to you. And we're going to take a few nice strong breaths in warrior one. Tuck the tailbone. Come on down just a little bit more. Holding here. Really getting a good grip on the mat with the front foot and the back foot. Engaging. Pressing in. Finding that energy in the legs. Holding strong. Hold on, you got this. One more big breath. On an exhale, come forward. And sweep the arms behind you. We're going to hold here. A couple points I want you to think about. The belly. The belly is not just hanging out on the thigh. So we pull the belly in, right? It's not resting there. It may touch, and that's fine. But we're not just letting it fall out. We're engaging. Hold that belly up. Nice flat back. Beautiful energy from the right foot. You should really starting to feel that right glute, the right quad, the hamstring, and even the backs of the calves. One more breath. Awesome. Come on back up. Fabulous. Let's step forward and bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment here. What's different? Just kind of find a little sway, maybe side to side, front and back. Tap in. And take notice how the right side feels different than the left side. Lots of strength. There was lots of engagement there. Take one more breath. And then we'll move to the other side. Awesome. If the eyes are closed, open them now. And we're going to step back with the right foot. Same thing. Take a peek down. Hips face the front of the mat. Take a peek down. Check where the toes are. Big breath in. Exhale. We're going to sink down a little bit. When we do, you may need to adjust that back foot a little bit. And then we find our arm position, either straight up and overhead, or we take the arms to beach ball. Your choice. Big breaths in, big breaths out. One more breath here. You got this. Strong warriors. Awesome. Come forward to a flat back. Remember, start pulling that belly in toward the spine. Press through the left foot. Sweep the arms behind you. Align the head with the spine. Press into the earth with the left foot. So you're pressing up and away. Finding engagement in the core, not hanging out. Big breaths. You've got this. Beautiful. Press into the earth with that left foot. Find some power and come on back up. Awesome. Step forward to the left foot. Bring the hands to heart center. Awesome. Hang out here. Close the eyes. Thumbs to the heart. What do you notice? Do you feel your heart beating? Heart rate should be going up just a little. Fabulous. Open the eyes. Take a giant breath. All right, we're going to work through chair pose. So keep the arms up. Beautiful. Set your gaze just in front of you and lift the toes up. As we lift the toes up, tailbows, fun, fun, fun. Sink the hips down. Awesome. So all the weight is going toward the heels in chair pose. Sometimes this can get a little uncomfortable, right? Some people have that same rotator cuff, the shoulder issues. You can bring your hands to heart center here. Sink down a little further. Lift the toes. So we want to tuck the tailbone. Lifting, lifting, pulling the belly in. Breathing, don't forget to breathe. One more breath. Awesome. We're going to release into a fold. So straighten the legs. Fold it on down. Just to the fingertips. Beautiful. Big breath in and big breath out. Awesome. Rise back up. Chair pose. 2 breaths. And then we rise to a stand. Awesome. Hands to heart center. Fantastic. Hold it here. Take a couple breaths. Thumbs to the heart. Do you feel the heart beating now? One of the safest ways to raise the heart rate is by engaging the lower body and all the large muscles in the legs. So squatting or a chair pose does a wonderful job of that. One more breath. Awesome. Big breath in. On your exhale, step back, hands to heart center. We're going to step back with the left foot. Fabulous. Reach it up, find your warrior 1. Big breath in. And on an exhale, warrior 2. So we're going to open. And then I want you to, special attention, lots of points here. I want you to open your stance a little bit. So walk forward with the front foot and back with the back foot. Fabulous. Arms are going to reach out to a T. We're gazing at the front fingertips. So that would be to your left. This knee may want to fall in. Try to keep it open in alignment with the hip. Big breath in. Exhale, drop down into the front leg. Awesome. Now, what I'd like you to pay special attention to is if you don't have a mirror, just kind of imagine, keep your shoulders above your hips. A lot of times people want to reach, right? They want to reach in their warrior instead of coming down on the leg. So a lot of times what I see is this leg straightening and people going like this. And really where the warrior 2 comes from is from the leg. So if you were to just stand like with your hands on your hips, right? Shoulders over the hips. And take a big breath in, and on your exhale, we come down in that knee, right? So there's no reach at all. So it comes right to here. So same thing with the arms straight out. We come down in that knee, right? Where the reach comes in is right here. When we take a big breath and we reach forward, then we flip that palm up, and then we can send it back and take a reverse warrior. Hold it here. If you'd like, you can take this bottom hand and slide it up to the back, just to make your warrior a little bit more humble and peaceful. Peaceful warrior. Big breath. Awesome. Come back to warrior 2 arms. Fantastic. Play a little bit. Awesome. Release from your warrior 2. Straighten this right leg. Turn towards me, and you're going to take the feet to the corners of your mat. Awesome. Awesome. How we feeling? Everybody doing good? All right, here we go. We're going to dig into those quads. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, we're going to find goddess pose. Palms face each other. Elbows cactus down toward the earth. And we squat. And we hold. For 3, 2, smile, and 1. Come on back up. Palms together. Exhale, prayer squat. For 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. Goddess pose. Bring it on down. For 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. One more prayer squat. Come on down. For 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Release the arms to the sides. All right, we're going to take the opposite toes. This will become the front of your mat. So turn these toes to face the front of your mat. We're coming into warrior 2 again, so the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Arms straight out. Open your stance a little if you need to. Big breath in. On your exhale, come on down in your warrior 2. Hold your warrior. Shoulders over the hips. Nice, strong arms. Also, what I want you to think about too is a lot of times we tend to do this, right? This hunching thing when we start to get tense. So a couple of things to think about there is your breath. Breathe in, and on your exhale, consciously release the shoulders. Awesome. Strong gaze at the front fingertips. And on an inhale, then we'll reach it forward and flip the palm up and send it back to your reverse warrior. Feel free here to take a peaceful warrior. And slide the hand up to the small of the back. One more breath. Awesome. Come on back to warrior two arms. One breath. Awesome. Then we're going to take the back hand and we're going to start turning toward what's now the front of your mat. We're going to come into warrior one. So we're going to make a little adjustment with this foot, bring it to a 45-degree angle, reach it up, and drop it down. Awesome. Again, remember your beach ball arms if you need them. One more breath. Awesome. Start to straighten this left leg. Bow down. Come into pyramid pose. You may need to hop up with the back foot a little bit to get that stretch. Maybe bow nose to knee if it feels good. One more breath. Awesome. Walk the hands all the way around to the other side so we can stretch out the other leg. So pyramid pose on the opposite side. Big breath in. On your exhale, straighten out that right leg as much as is comfortable, and then bow if you'd like. One more breath. Beautiful. Turn the back toes, and we're going to step up to meet the right foot. And then come all the way up to the top with the arms. Circles, sweep them up. Tall mountain on your exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Bring the thumbs to the heart. Sign the heartbeat. Maybe close the eyes. Take a breath or two. Awesome. Open the eyes. Beautiful. Take another big breath. On your exhale, flip the palms to the front and send them to the earth and stay on the fingertips. So the fingertips are right in front of the toes. Beautiful. Maybe walk the fingertips over to frame the left foot like a little triangle. So left, right, and then the toesies at the bottom. Just for balance, we're going to shift the weight over to the left. And on an inhale, we're going to lift that right leg behind us for standing splits. Toes are going to point down. Now, you can take this wherever you'd like. For a lot of good strength, level the hips and keep that back leg level with the hips. You can also bow nose toward the knee, just dropping the head. You can take that leg a little higher if you'd like, to a point. Whatever feels good. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right foot next to left. Beautiful. Slide those hands up. Come up to a halfway lift. Exhale and fold it down. Inhale to tall mountain. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Take a big breath. Awesome. Same thing on the other side. Here we go. Big inhale. Flip the palms to the front. Send them to the earth, coming to the fingertips. Awesome. Find your balance points and shift your weight to your right. Take a big inhale, and we're going to lift that left leg for standing splits. And find what works for you here. Straightening through the right leg as much as is comfortable. Finding a lift through the back leg. Lots of options. You can level the hips if you'd like, flexing the foot, or pointing the toes and finding a bigger lift. 2 more big breaths. Release left foot next to right. Awesome. Bend the knees nice and generously. Lay the torso to the thighs. Drop the head. Nice, slow, gentle, juicy roll up. All the way to the top. Fantastic. Big inhale to the top. Interlace the fingers, press to the sky. Take a side bend to your left. That feels good. Big inhale back to the top. Exhale, side bend to your right. One more on each side. Come back to the top. Awesome. One more. Chair pose. Sink the booty down, lift the toes. You can bring the hands to heart center if you'd like. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. Beautiful. Release the hands and find your mountain pose. Take a breath. One more. Big breath in and out.